Hello dear sisters, how are you doing? Ramadan Kareem. I wish you all a blessed and a month full of prosperity in the upcoming days. Now, what I'll be talking about today is about refocusing Ramadan for career women. As Allah Ta'ala says in Surah Baqarah, Ayah 185, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخرى يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. The month of Ramadan, in which was revealed the Quran, a guidance for the people and clear proofs of guidance and criterion. So whoever cites the month, let him fast it. And whoever is ill or on a journey, then an equal number of other days. Allah intends you for ease and does not intend for your hardship. I repeat this part again. Allah intends for you ease and does not intend for you hardship, and for you to complete the period and to glorify Allah for that which He has guided you, and perhaps you will be grateful. So, as Allah, it is Allah's word in this ayah, He wants this month to be a month full of meditation and a relaxing month, not a month full of stress. Ramadan is a time for us to fast and strengthen our faith, but mainly for women, it's a time to manage stress. As they take on more responsibilities and as mothers and caregivers. So it is twice of job for us. We need to accept the reality. It does get a bit harder and tiresome, but the satisfaction and happiness that we get, we need to accept the reality that it does get a bit harder and tiresome, but the satisfaction and happiness that we get when we sit down at the table with our family, eating our favorite food, that moment is valuable. And how will I cope with this tiring moment, this hardship as a working mother? I usually prepare myself for the challenging month. Definitely, people live under different circumstances, some perhaps in much more difficult situations than me. Having this in mind, I keep telling myself how blessed I am. This helps me to cope with any worries and discouragements. So, whenever I feel anxious, I feel down during Ramadan, I think of others having much more difficult life than me. What you need to do is to train your mind. What do I mean by that? Ramadan provides you with the opportunity to refocus and train your mind like any other parts of the body. Otherwise, it controls you rather than being controlled. I believe nothing is impossible. You just need to have the mental strength and be determined, and you can handle it. Now, how can we make Ramadan the perfect month for us? When you are dealing with the reality of not eating or drinking and refraining from taking pleasure of certain activities for long hours, you are both physically and mentally tested, and you must conquer your hunger and your fatigue by reassuring yourself you can handle this. The triumphal feeling you experience after breaking your fast is priceless. And what are my suggestions? First, as a career woman, try to keep critical tasks in meetings scheduled for the morning when you may find it easier to concentrate with routine tasks later in the day. It is important to be able to identify the warning signs of fatigue and dehydration. So, as you know, fasting can affect people in different ways, such as irritability or lack of energy. Support from managers or colleagues, or if working remotely, from your spouse is always helpful. You, as employees, should be encouraged to take rests and breaks when tired and dizzy. Choose your diet wisely and modify your eating habits appropriately to take maximum advantage of nutritious food. Take the pre-dawn meal as close to dawn as possible to sustain energy levels throughout the day. As you know, while fasting, as a career woman, or let's say as a mother, doesn't make any difference. Sustainability matters. When breaking your fast, avoid caffeine and sugary drinks while drinking plenty of fluids. Monitor how you feel personally and keep an eye on your colleagues if working outside. If you are still traveling at this time, plan journeys to work with plenty of spare time. Keep communication channels open with your colleagues and management. Try to get at least 7 hours of sleep a night. And be more organized. What do I mean by that? You need to prepare a planner and make a daily routine, and more importantly, you need to stick to it. Make appropriate schedules for offering prayers, doing your home chores, attending to your family's needs and looking after your kids' needs, homeworks or studies, and also your professions. Then learn some cooking hacks. I'm sure that you are great. All of you are a great cook. And your family is definitely a lucky one. But it doesn't mean that you need to have a feast for iftar every day. I'm sure that making food, preparing food is a time consuming and sometimes tiresome activity. So what you need to do is to take it easy, take it a bit easy on yourself, and sometimes try to use pre-cooked meals. Take it easy. Try frozen meatballs from the fridge. That's okay. And learn to delegate your work. What do I mean by that? It means that doing all household chores at home, you don't need to be a super mom all the time. You can share your responsibilities with your husband, with your children, and let them feel that sharing. Let them feel that, what do we call it, that happiness helping you as a mother of the family. And be true to yourself and know your interests. Sometimes you may fall ill, or it may be extremely important for you to join a meeting, to travel somewhere for work. As a career woman, you cannot always blame yourself for these. Take it a bit easier on yourself. And all of us know that. Sorry, guys, I need to just mute them. Let me see. I need to mute. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So, as career women, we all know, actually, as Muslims, we all know that fasting is an obligatory practice. And through this one, you can reach a high position of taqwa. But at the same time, there is a provision that if anyone falls sick, traveling to distant place, or it is beyond their ability of keeping fast, then one can refrain from doing it. And as Allah Ta'ala, as I read that ayah from Surah Baqarah, Allah Ta'ala mentions it, that I want you to look at this month as a month of meditation and relaxing month, being at ease, not putting yourself into trouble and being stressful all the time, and set realistic deadlines. What do I mean by that? Never set any work deadlines that are unrealistic and you have doubt doing them on time, because it will be a burden on your shoulder. So take things easier and try to be more realistic and take some time. If there is a project you need to hand in, ask for more time. And I'm sure that your manager or your colleagues would understand. Or ask for help from a colleague who can help you. And the last one is workout. Yeah, as you all know, doing workout makes you feel refreshed, more energetic, and high in spirit. Even if it wasn't part of your daily routine before Ramadan, make it part of your routine in Ramadan. That's what I'm doing now. Before Ramadan, I decided to start it because I needed some more energy. I needed to refresh myself. And it really feels great. And to wind it up, the secret to maintaining both your life at home and at office is to stay strong. It is something you should fix in your mind. You have the power to do it. In the end of the month, you will realize that it has made you stronger and brought you closer to what you hold dear and have faith in. May Allah protect you from all sins and bring you peace, joy, and hope. I just forgot to introduce myself at the beginning. I'm Sara Alami, an international teacher and teacher trainer from Iran. It's an honor to be here. I'm not a therapist. I'm here to learn. These are some points that I'm sharing with you guys as a career woman, as a wife, and as a mother. And I hope it helps.